Right, let's play this. I don't know anything about it. I know that we're solving how people have died, like Obra Dinn, but in a very different way. So let's play. Recommended experience with highlights. Select this if you don't like pixel hunting. No highlights. Select this if you don't mind finding all clickable spots. I'm going to do this. It's okay, but yeah, I'm gonna go for the recommended experience as it's recommended. Prologue: an abrupt termination of contract. Okay. So I can click on you. Technically true, Meredith. I knew what you were plotting, you snake. Okay, so there's a pipe. A letter. Both parties agree to these terms for expedition on Monkey Paw Island. Albert Cloudsley has rights to 2/3 of all valuables for funding the expedition. Oberon Geller has rights to 1/3 of all valuables. Okay. Okay, fine. So I can... so I can now, by clicking on these, I now have access to these words, because I need access to the words to accuse things, and so it looks like I need to find 11. And a knife. So a dagger, a pipe, and that letter. Albert Cloudsley has 2/3, and Oberon Geller has 1/3. And all golden statues. Okay, so that's you. But you appear to have pushed off this... So I don't know whether you are Albert or whether you are Oberon. But let's take a look. You have a scalpel. You have a medicine bottle. You have... This clue has been added to the thinking panel. Oh, okay. So there's Horn of Finger, Ruins of Xenopolis, Horn of Thumb, Bay of Shadows. We've found all 11 words. Okay. Okay. And we've got a letter here. Both parties agree. So Dr. Oberon Geller and Esquire. So you're a doctor. Okay. Okay, and we've got this over here. So we've got the 2 packs. Someone's got 2/3 and someone's got 1. So the doctor... Because this looks like the doctor things. The doctor's 1/3. So we know that this is Oberon's pack. The Oberon pack is this one. Albert's pack has got the tobacco in it. 2 bags filled with coin and gems. 1 bag filled with coin and gems. And a red stone. A bag of medical instruments and some medicine. Tobacco pouch and some cleaner. Okay, good. Right, so that's the exploring done. So we know that it's... We know who's... So we also need to work out where we are, probably, don't we? So let's have a look at what is thinking. Someone pushed the other one from a cliff in the on Monkey Paw Island. These identities are not filled in, so we need to identify them. Okay, good. I'm enjoying this already. This is not from the same folks as Obra Dinn, no, but they will have played it. So the camp is in the... So it's probably the Horn of Finger, because we are... It's either the horn... We know it's a horn. It's not going to be the Bay of Shadows, because there's a... The Horn of Finger has no islands around it, but there are 2 islands around this, so we know it's the Horn of Thumb. So how do I do this? Horn of Thumb. When a scroll is completely filled in, words can be dragged directly from the slots. I think I just did that. Can I swap it out? So I'm assuming that's correct. Can I get rid of it? I assume that's correct. Oh, it says up here, everything's filled in correctly. Hooray! Okay, now I don't want to guess. I know there's only 2 of them. But how do we work out who is who? So he's got a hat, and what is that? So he had a scalpel and a medicine bottle. So he's going to be the doctor, and we know that the doctor is the person who had 1/3 of the gems, and we know from the letter that that is Oberon. So we know that Albert has pushed off Oberon. So let's do that. Albert Cloudsley and Oberon Geller. Excellent. Can I bung you over here? We know that... Can I just do that? No. Albert Cloudsley pushed Oberon Geller from a cliff in the... It's got a... the Horn of Thumb? Hooray! The scroll has been fulfilled. While Dr. Oberon Geller was surveying the pool... Oh, it was a telescope. With his looking glass, his expedition partner, Albert Cloudsley Esquire, suddenly pushed him off the cliff. You can't push anyone off a cliff gradually these days, can you? It's always suddenly. Okay. So return to the scenario selection. So there are 12. So that was number 1. An abrupt termination of contract. So that's what we've got to do. We've got to work out, assuming it's always a murder, who did it, just all the circumstances. So this is all chapter 1, complications of the family. The untimely passing of a rural gentleman. Okay. So this is the dead-un. He was not found breathing. His head is badly wounded. So we've got wound and head. We're after 16 words here. A ring with a ruby. Was that a horse running by? That was a horse. So that is that. I should go left to right, but this time I'm going to go right to left. What is that? Henry Clover lead poisoning. Good evening, Marky V. How are you doing? Okay, so that's a book on lead poisoning. But it might just be the book that was hit him over the head. Maybe it was a giraffe. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. Has it now? So who is you? Who is you? Woodshire, Crow Tower, Blackfield. So we can see... I'm assuming we're in Blackfield because we can see water. Oh no, there's water in each of these, isn't there? But there's a ship on that one. Or a boat, anyway. What is that? Is that a giraffe? What is that and what is that? And why are there 3 axes on that graph? Anyway, I feel like it's Blackfield. A ladder. A tall, rickety ladder. Okay, so today is the 23rd of August. I wonder why that's going to be important. The writing desk. Spontaneous combustion? I, Sebastian Cloudsley. Now, that is... Oh god, don't tell me these cases are going to be related. So he is related to the Cloudsley who did the first murder. I will share my humble contribution to the science of anatomy and chemistry. It's very good of you, sir, to donate your body. And there's a book here. So, we know that today is the 23rd. This is from yesterday, the day before. Woke up, a beautiful day at midday. Good man. That's my kind of getting up time. Washed and dressed in my dining attire. Had a beautiful roast duck for lunch. Changed to my hunting attire. Rode to hunt badgers. Had no luck today and returned home. Changed to my researching attire. Just all the attires. It's brilliant. Changed to my dining attire, had a tasty beef loin for supper, filled in my diary, and went to bed to continue reading for my research. Okay. So that's the day before, because today is the 23rd, yes. Just want to have a look at him again. Is he the man in the painting? Don't think so. Because he's got a massive chin, and I don't think... I'm not sure it's this... I don't know whether it's the same person or not. What is this? It's a coat with some instruments in. So was he a surveyor or an artist of some kind? There's a boat out here. A yacht is slowly floating in the river, so we know that that's a river. And we've got here... Is this the golden idol of which the game is named? Could be a sextant, that's a good point. Let's have. I've missed a word. Where have I missed a word? Lead poisoning. Got those. There wasn't anything in there. Where's my word? Oh, it's on the horse. There we go. A horse is running in the yard. There we go. All 16 words. We have them now. Thinking. Something Lord of passed away in his bed. The cause of death was which occurred when he fell from a rickety ladder. While he's going to be dining, hunting, researching. So he was doing one of those. Okay. So this. Right. So he started in his dining attire, went to the hunting attire, and then the researching attire when he went to bed. So therefore he is still in his researching attire here, and that's got to be your dining because he's eating, and that's got to be your hunting. 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. Interesting. 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 So I'm assuming you are... Are you Sebastian? You've got to be Sebastian Cloudsley, because we don't have anyone else. We also know that we could put you there. Lord of. Okay, so where is it? So we've got an A to Z. Oh, that puts you in there. Oh. Don't need any of that, I don't think. How do I get back out of here? Oh, exploring. Oh, I can zoom in. Okay. Oh, that's good. Right. So, he'll have either fallen from his horse, fallen from a ladder, or fallen from his table. So we just got to work out. Interesting. So you'd say that. But he retired to bed in his diary. Oh, hang on, research and then dining attire. So that is his dining attire that he is in bed with. Okay. So actually, that's his dining attire. That's got to be researching, because you wouldn't go hunting in that, and then we'll put hunting on. Can I have... What if there's 2 dinings? But maybe it's mud splattered. Maybe that's hunting. And I'm going to put dining here again. No. Researching. There are incorrectly filled slots. Oh, so they're all wrong now. Ha! Right. Let's go back to explore. So he says in his diary, he had a beautiful roast duck for lunch. Changed to hunt. Rode to hunt badgers, no luck to date, returned home. Changed to my researching attire, changed to my dining attire. Had a tasty beef loin for supper. What is in this? That's not beef. That's duck. So if we're saying that that is the picture from yesterday, then we can say that he was in his dining attire. I think we could definitely say that that first one is dining. I mean, you'd think that was hunting. Sorry, hunting and researching. How did I not do that before? Okay. So there we go. Dining, researching, hunting, and we know that's Sebastian Cloudsley. Good. Where is he Lord of? So we can see... So I look at the map. So I think this is a road. So that's the river, isn't it? That's not a, that's a road rather than a river. So it's got to be Blackfield. Got to be Blackfield, hasn't it? Passed away in his bed. The cause of death was which occurred when he fell from a while he was possibly Marquis V. Why have we been given a ring here? A ring with a ruby. Is that what caused this gash? Man is not breathing. His head is badly wounded. I mean, it's bleeding there, but what is that? Oh, when I zoom in, I can only look at the centre. Come on, look there. How do I look at the rest of it? Okay. Yeah, I think that might just be the art style. So why have we got a book with lead poisoning? Ah, no, okay, so that is part of his face. Okay, so he's just got a birthmark or something here and there. So we know that's how we were meant to know it's the same person. Good. Yeah, he's looking a bit like a dead fish there. Why is there a red ring? There. I don't understand. So there's the golden idol, curse of. Why is the horse running around on its own? Come on, I want to click on you. Come on. Come on. The horse is running in the yard. Maybe Meredith? Because all it says is he filled his diary and went to bed to continue reading for my research, but he's not got a book with him. The horse is definitely a potential cause of death. The book and the ladder is another cause of death. Spontaneous combustion is also there, but it's not going to be that. Cause of death was which occurred when he fell from while he was so either dining, researching, or hunting. All it says is, rode to hunt badgers, had no luck today and returned home. I think he would have said if he had had an accident. So the fact that there is no evidence there, I'm going to take to be important. So there's hints up here. What's that? Okay, that turns that off and on. Okay, settings, yep, fine, and then home. Okay. So I would have said that it can't be the horse. So therefore, I think it just has to be the rickety ladder. But there's no word rickety. Oh, hang on. We know he's got a head wound. Sorry. So the cause of death was a head wound, which could have been when he fell from a ladder while he was, and then I would have to say researching. I don't want to have to guess at everything, but I will quickly try horse and hunting. Okay. Why was it that? While the Lord of Blackfield was hunting, his horse threw him off, and he suffered a wound to the head. So that's why the horse was running around, I guess. So there we go. So that's why you would... What are you? The bells! Okay, Sebastian Cloudsley. Am I going to have to take detailed notes now? Sebastian Cloudsley, 1733 to 1786. Okay. Number 3. The dramatic departure of an outsider. He appears to be on fire. What is that? A scorched horse brush and a scorched knife. Spare me, devil, I was simply following orders. Astonishing monkey man, property of Pear Brothers. A knife. And that knife has got the letter A on it, so you probably have a first name beginning with A. What the blazes? August Jockey Club Derby. So he has put some money on Raging Sultan. Don't quite know which one of these he's done it on, but... Oh, race 3 to win Raging Sultan for £35. What's your... I bet the horse in the previous one would have been Raging Sultan. Now, it's all to say to you, I'll take my leave. Honestly, get your heads out of the gutter, you filthy chats. Spontaneous combustion. To perform this trick, you must first cast a freezing spell. Sacred glyphs for the combustion on the idol. Oh my goodness, I am going to be taking notes, aren't I? So that is... So is that the freezing spell? Is that what we're saying? It's either that or the combustion. Entirely opposite. Look, another red ring. Interesting. £1 2 shillings and twopence. Okay. It's very interesting. Oh, hello. So that. Can I do anything with this? So those are the glyphs, and if you do it in this order, that one and that one, 1, 2 and 3, you get the combustion spell. 1, 2 and 3. It's going well, Catus. You'll pick it up very quickly. It's basically work out what everyone's done. Interesting. Ash Blair, finest tobacco. Prepare the carriage for tomorrow. We are to visit my nephew, and that's EC. This is his saddlebag, EC. 2 shillings and a penny. A dagger. Eric Clapton. Stable rotor for Adam and James. Well, this is Adam, because we know he's got a knife, and on the knife it's engraved the letter A. Okay, so horse grooming, they do half and half. And do it properly, you lazy oafs. Good work to both of you there. So I don't know what he is meant to be doing at this point in time, but we'll be able to work out who Adam and James are in a second. What an unexpected turn of events. This also says EC though. Interesting. Embroidered handkerchief, yep. 3 shillings and 3 pounds. Dear Edmund. So I can now take that word Edmund and add that to my list of things. As along with anything else that's underlined. It has reached my attention that you are seeking a capable new servant. I have just the man for you, David Gordon. He is an experienced coachman with a diverse set of talents that I am sure you'll find very useful. If you are displeased with his services, kill him. Do not hesitate to let me know. Yours, Theo. So are you going to be Theo then? A stiletto blade, and the London Gazetteer. Lord Edmund Cloudsley's speech stirs Parliament. Yep, so we've got that. What have we got up here? We have... Oh, that! Now! Oh, no, don't tell me. I'm going to have to go back through. This is going to tell us where we are. So if I go back to case 2... Can I do that? Go back to case 2 and look at this. We now know that we're in Woodshire because of this symbol. So let's... Am I going to have to... I'm just laughing at your comments. Very good. So we know that we're in Woodshire because of that. Don't tell me I'm going to have to cross-reference stuff. This is going to be painful. Oh, and now there's more than one scene! Oh my goodness, oh no. Fat Lord. AJ Pair Twins. So it's Andrew and James, was it? Oh, I didn't need to go to chapter 2. There we go. Oh no, hang on. Batley... So Batley owns Woodshire, Cloudsley owns there, and Cubert owns there. Who are you? My apologise? He could be so bad here sometimes. Bad here? Bad here? What is that? Okay. You are... I don't know any of those words. 6 rings to various stones. A fan with 2 elephants on and that symbol that I should recognise but I don't. An ornamented guitar blade and £4. You're rich, I want it. What are you? Nicholas Maker, attorney. Okay, so you are an attorney. I would not have expected one of your family to treat a legal document in such a way. I am appalled. Look, he's got a ring with a ruby. 2 shillings, threepence. Oh no. Terrified that I'm going to have to know all of this. Reading of the last one in the Testament of Sebastian Cloudsley, who died in chapter 2. So Albert, who was the son of Albert, who died in chapter 1. No, who did the pushing in chapter 1. Albert was married to Mary, Sebastian. So many words here. So we're after 26 words in total. Testate means with a will. With a will. Edmund is the oldest, so surely things will go to him. Now, what is 4 inheritors all present? Tell you what I'm going to quickly do. I'm going to quickly look at thinking. Well, so we're going to have to identify everyone. There's going to be stuff here, and oh my goodness, there's a lot to work out. I'll do all of that later. There's a book on the floor. Aphorisms. What's an aphorism? By Sebastian Cloudley. How to be happy. Eat a hearty meal every day and do not waste your time on trivialities. How to avoid being upset. Strive for that which holds meaning and do not shrink from responsibility. How to be inspired. Take a walk in your forest and breathe the fresh air. I've left my forest at home. How to avoid being scared. Feeling scared is a weakness. Be strong instead. Appreciated Catus. I'm very much enjoying this so far, even if I am terrified. Dear Willard Wright, I bequeath to you the gold. Know what to do with it. Idol of Xenopolis. I, Sebastian Cloudsley of Blackfield County, being in bodily health and of sound and disposing mind and memory, nominate and appoint Nicholas Maker as executor of my last will and testament. My dear brother Edmund. Interesting. Oh yes, absolutely. We met so rarely after you left. Therefore, I bequeath to you the Blackfield Manor House, a museum of. For colonies, my savings land, and after you left for colonies, therefore I bequeath you my savings land and the Blackfield Manor House. Come home and establish a museum of my life and accomplishments. I think that is all of them. No. Late sister, your mother, financial troubles to me, long help you. Mother disclosed, financial troubles to me, I resolve to help you. I bequeath you my compilation of aphorisms to provide the direction in your life which you so clearly lack. Harsh. The August Jockey, not Focky, Club. So you bet on number 6, the Spinning Jenny, at £50. That is a lot of money. It's a lot of money now. Peter Badley, we haven't sent frequent reminders concerning the settlement. We have sent you frequent reminders concerning the settlement of your debt, and yet to date the debt remains unpaid. We humbly request that you make your payments as soon as possible, or we will be forced to take the matter into our own hands. The debt is currently 225. The Black Garden Buck Loans. Is there anything else here? How have I've only got 21 words. Now, if you notice, there's some things missing from the wall as well. There's an oval portrait missing and that's missing. Did I do that? Did I do that? Okay, so you... And he is saying... all 4 inheritors are present. So is that Rose Cuthbert? Is that who you are? We know who you are. You are the executor to the will. So you are Nicholas Maker. So I'm going to do that. You are Nicholas Maker. We know that. You began with A. Haven't got you so far. Haven't got anything to put there. Ah, okay. Have I not got all of these together? Oh, and these are addressed to people. Nice. Okay, so let's... Because there are... There we go. I want to put your sharp mind to better use than mere politics. Therefore, I bequeath to you notes from the research I have undertaken on astronomy. I grant you leave to finish and publish it under both our names. Interesting. Dear Peter Batley. So Peter Batley was in debt. Yes, absolutely. Because I'm wondering how to keep all this in my head. I'm struggling. Is it do as soon as you know something, put it in? Is that going to be your... Ah. Okay, so we've got because you're... So I've missed something over here then. Everything's red. Are you yellow? No, you're... So... Ah, okay, I've not clicked on you. What haven't I clicked on? You. Oh, spontaneous combustion. An idol. And you're yellow. Oh, pear. I swear I clicked on that. You're now red. I can't see you're there. Red, red. What colour were you? Red. So you're flashing yellow. Why are you flashing? Where is yellow? See, I actually find the red and yellow quite... Unstable door. Ah, thank you. Ah, Adam and James. There they were. Didn't click on them there. And that is 26 out of 26. We know that you are Adam because you've got a knife with an A on. So let's do that. And I think we know from the family tree what your surname is going to be. Now, where was the family tree? Family tree. No. Well, we know it's not Cloudsley. No, it's not Cuthbert. Is it going to be Goran? Because it's not there. Can't be Cuthbert. Because it's only Rose Cuthbert. Batley is the name of that. Oh no, it's Pear. It's Pear. The Pear twins, A and J. The Pear twins. It's Adam Pear. Now, who's the other one? Is that you? Is that going to be you? We'll find out. Okay, who is this woman? Given that all 4 inheritors are present, and there's only one woman, you must be Rose Cubert, not Cuthbert. You are going to be Rose Cubert. Rose Cubert. Okay. Let's go and... Nice! I don't know exactly what that entails. A friend of mine did go through a transition, and even then I don't know what it entailed for them, but I wish you luck, and I hope it goes really, really well for you. Really do. Let's do this person next. So you were... So are you going to be EC? No, yeah, Lord Edmund Cloudley's speech stirs upon... He looks like someone who would... He looks rich, basically. And he's got a letter from Theo to Edmund. So I'm going to say that it is Edmund Cloudley. Edmund Cloudsley. Okay. Let's try and do this person next, because I don't even know where they are. There. Who are you? What the blazes? How are we going to find out who you are? Absolutely. Absolutely. And who are you? And who are you? Right, so he smokes Ash Blair Finest Tobacco. Why have you got a saddlebag? So does that mean he's a horse and he's in the stable, isn't he? So does that mean that he is his twin, because he's now looking after... if we have a look at this schedule, we know that you were... Oh, I don't know. Did I say horse? Does that mean he's a horse groomer? I should have said the last word. So you've got a ring, you've got an idol, you've got some money. Hang on, hang on. A scorched horse brush and a scorched knife. The fact that he's got a horse brush means that he was probably grooming the horses. Yes. Do we know what day of the week it is? I don't know if we know what day of the week it is, but that is going to be Julian. Is it Julian? No, James. That's James Pear. That is James Pear. Is this going to be spontaneous combustion? Suddenly, James Pear died from spontaneous combustion. So we know from this. We've seen Edmund Cloudsley, we've seen Rose Kubert. So we need William Wright and Peter Batley. We need those two because they are all present. And so those are going to be... Whoops. Those are going to be two of these three. And I would imagine this one and this one because he looks more like a worker, but I'm probably entirely wrong. Just got going off the hat. So how do we work out who is William Wright and who is Peter Batley? I've forgotten who I think you are. Nicholas Maker, okay. We've not even started to look at these yet. I bequeath to you the golden idol of Xenopolis. You will know what to do with it. Well, that is clearly to this person here because he has the idol of Xenopolis, so he must have already read the will. So you're either William Wright or Peter. So I think he performed the spell and now he's spontaneously combusting. I think that's what's going on. So whoever you are a better. Prepare the carriage for tomorrow. We are to visit my nephew. And that's Edmund Cloudsley. So who is his nephew? So your nephew is going to be Peter Batley. So Edmund the next day was going to be visiting Peter Batley, but it says that he's also present. So does that mean that you're Peter Batley? That's an interesting logo as well, isn't it? I'm tempted to click on a hint just because I want to know what these hints are. I know I've got you in the chat that will be able to help me along. I want to see what these hints are, so I'm gonna, because I'm piecing things together, but I just want to see what these hints are. So let's have a quick look. Getting stuck and working through to find a solution is at the heart of this game. Before you resort to the hints, we suggest you bear in mind the following advice. Have you made a typo? Have you considered all the evidence? Have you re-examined your assumptions? Okay, fine. Then it says access hints. You currently have no unlocked hints. We strongly advise you to play without hints, but if you insist, for each hint you want to earn, you will have to complete a small task. I mean, I just want to do that to see what the task is now. I'm going to do it. Okay. Dagger. Beep. Paint pot, because it says paint on it. Guitar we had in earlier. Tankard. Ink pot. A harp. A kniff. Probably. Flask. A fan. Oh, fan is there. The watch. I'm assuming that's a tankard and that's guitar. Good job, my friend. Now go and select a hint to your liking. Go to hint selection. Okay. What if I don't want it now? On the identities of the inheritors. There we go. A gentle suggestion, dear friend. Oh, that was a fun little task because all those items were in the scene that we've just seen. So it would serve you well to get familiar with the family tree. There is a brother, a sister, a nephew, and an associate of the author of the will. Once the owner is in place, the rest are guests. It's good that it's not just telling you things out. It's going, okay, have a think. Once the owner of... One is the owner of this place. Okay. So I'm assuming that must be Edmund. Edmund and Rose, who are married to each other. No, they're not married to each other. That would be incest. So that's the brother and the sister. A nephew and an associate of the author of the will. One is the only place, the rest are guests. I know that. I know that. Good evening, Aidan. Hope you're doing well. So, do you know what? I'm going to say that suddenly... Oh. I have to wait until I've... But anyway, spontaneous combustion. I'm going to put that in. I reckon supernatural things are going to be happening in this game. So someone was... something to receive in M's will. So who is the person who's died? That is... Oh, I should know that. Who died? Who died? I've forgotten. Sebastian Cloudsley. The last will and testament of Sebastian Cloudsley. So it's you. Sebastian Cloudley's will. And orders to take the idol. Take the idol from and then suddenly James Pear. Oh, can I put it from here? Hang on, I can put it from here, can't I? There you go. James Pear died from spontaneous combustion. So take the idol from, and it was that island, wasn't it? Was it not from over here? I bequeath to you the golden idol of Xenopolis. You will know what to do with it. Order to take the idol from that. Ah, is one of these going to be on the saddlebag? So we've got a monkey. Can I just say, that horse, great teeth on that horse. Better teeth than I have. What do I think the yellow thing is before Sebastian Cloudsley might be? Oh, that's where the idol's going to go. So someone, and that was this person. No, was this person. Whoever this person is. Yeah, someone's going to receive research. Someone's going to receive the aphorisms. I look forward to it, Catus. So whoever this person is goes here. My late sister, your mother. Hang on. My late sister, your mother. So that's going to be over to here. My late sister. So that must be Beatrix Batley. Because Rose is there, so she can't be dead. So Edmund's Sebastian's sister must be Beatrix. So Beatrix Batley, we know this is addressed to Beatrix Batley. I'm going to put these in alphabetical order. Hang on. No. So it was addressed to Peter Batley, sorry. Right. So we know that this person is not Peter Batley. So therefore they're William Wright, because they've got the idol. Sorry, Williard Wright. So we know that Peter Batley is one of these two. Probably this one, I want to say. No. Absolutely ignore that. Absolutely ignore that. So we know... Hang on, no, you've got the idol, so you're not Peter Batley, so you're William... So you are William Wright. I think that was right. I am making an assumption, but this game's all about making assumptions, isn't it? Even with logic. Because we know it's one of the 4... Yeah, no, I can't make that assumption, can I? It's one of the other 3. I want you to put your sharp mind to better use than mere politics. I bequeath you my notes from the than mere politics. Okay, we know that Edmund Cloudsley is the politician because of his speech in Parliament, so we know that that's correct. We met so rarely after you left for colonies, therefore I bequeath you my savings land and Blackfield Manor House. Come home and establish a museum of life, of my life and accomplishments. Left for the colonies. Now, who has been to the colonies? We have 2 people left, William Wright, and it's not going to be Rose, I assume. So is it Rose who's been given the idol? Okay, so I'm going to do that. Willard Wright and Rose Hubert. It's going to tell me that I'm wrong. Yeah. What else was in this fireplace? So something starts, Dear Brother Edmund. Something starts, Dear Brother Edmund. Oh, and it would fit here, wouldn't it? Dear Brother Edmund, he's done it. He's done it. He's found a thing. So actually, what? So can there be more than one? So I have made an assumption that they're to different people. That's my assumption. Now, I'm making the assumption that Rose is not going to be going to the colonies. It's just the... Nah, is that a wrong assumption from me? I think that's probably wrong. Willard. Yeah. But my late... I'm certain about Peter Batley. And the politics, Edmund Cloudsley was the politician. Peter Batley was intact. Aphorisms. Why have we been given happy and sad and things like that? That's going to come in to play later. Why have we been given that? Hint, please. Okay, was to receive in the will. Okay. And ordered to take the idol from... Oh, right. So actually we might be seeing this after. Okay. This scene is probably after they've stolen the idol. Hey, JT. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. how do I work out who these people are? That's what I want to. That's what I want to start off with, I think. What do you know about Rose in your brief meeting with her? Loves a good cup of tea. Has been to. It has got lots of. These are all, you know, Eastern or Asian references. He could be so bad here sometimes. So. You're very welcome, JT. Hope it went very well. I wandered off after about 20 minutes. Went to foreign parts. Yes. Oh, so went to the colonies. Wow. So, Rose, that was Rose Cubert. And I want to say that this is also Edmund. So, let's find out that I'm wrong. But now it's just these two that are wrong. Good. So, assuming... I've just got a text saying that my work office has been evacuated due to a fire alarm. Isn't that exciting? I'm assuming that all four of them are going to be you. So this is going to be Willard Wright. Yeah! Boom. Job done. So... I am evacuating, but I'll clean myself up later. It's always a fire drill. It's always a fire drill. I always get these texts as well, even though I work from home. So anyway. So yes, exactly. So that is not Willard Wright. This person, therefore, is not Willard Wright because someone ordered it to be taken from them. So if it's not Willard Wright, then it's Peter Batley. He doesn't look happy either. So let's say he was upset to receive aphorisms. Because why would you? Because all you got was the aphorisms. So if you are upset to receive the aphorisms, Peter Batley, he didn't like this. He was upset to receive the aphorisms. Sebastian Clatley were and ordered. So it's going to be taking it from Willard Wright. Ah, yes, and he's in debt, so he would have been very irritated by it. You're quite right. So now let's say he ordered the pair twins? Or is it going to be his brothers? I'm going to try the... Why? He was slightly extremely in debt, yes. No Excel today, JT. That's only on a Tuesday. And a Thursday, actually, thinking about it. No squidging things around today. It was just me moving. I was just tidying things up. I was making things neater. That's what I was trying to do. That was in my raid message. So, is it going to be the pair twins that took the idol from the person who I've forgotten the name of? What's the Blazes? I don't know who you are either. So one of these... So who are these? How can I work out who they are? I'm a bit... hint, please. A bit. Or your thoughts. That's Adam Pear, that's James Pear. Who has the idol? William has the idol. This is William, he has the idol. What do I know about Peter? What do I know about Peter? He's a son, so he's younger than the others. So is it just going to be that? The thing is, I don't know which of these looks younger. So is this Peter then? Oh, right. Okay, sorry. Yes, so one of them is in a lot of debt. He looks like he has a lot of money. Yes, indeed. Indeed, this saddlebag is EC, and that matches with the EC here. The mark is on the saddle, but I think that's more EC than the fan. So are we saying that this is Rich, so he's not Peter, so he is William? Let's try that you are Peter because you are less well off, and you are Willard. At least 2 wrong. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Pretty sure you're right. Oh, did I? But at least 2 are wrong. Yeah, why do we have a David and a Goran? That's a good question. So, Rose we've got, Edmund we've got, Peter we've got, so Willard. So we're going to put Willard there. And then... You think Willard... Oh, so are we saying that they try and steal it from Willard, but as they try and do it, he activates it, and therefore James Pear then goes into spontaneous human combustion? Yes. Oh, so you only have to fill in this bit to complete the thing. Okay. Oh no. Oh, unlucky Hollow. That's not good. So Peter Batley, encumbered by his gambling debts, placed high hopes in his uncle's testament, but he only got a book of aphorisms, so he tore up the will and ordered his servants to take the golden statue from Willard. But suddenly, one of the servants burst into flames. Okay, I still want to complete this though. So we now know that is Willard. I'm going to say that is David Goran, and that you are the other person who I haven't filled in. There you go, and that is exactly how. There we go. Whew, this game is going to get involved. How do I quit? How do I get out of this? Exploring. There we go. That is Chapter 1. That I've done. I've already clicked on that. So let's look at Chapter 2. So Chapter 1 was an abrupt termination of contract. Chapter 2, the murder at Little Mermaid. Chapter 2, the cursed inheritance, murder at Little Mermaid. Okay, let's start investigating the scene. Window with... Why did that bugger give me a note when he knows damn well I can't read? An old rusty shears, a piece of stale bread, and you can lie there for a couple of days in the old oarsman's place down at the docks. Interesting. An empty bed, not warm. Trapdoor in the ceiling. Flowers, door, which does not open. A trapdoor, I'll investigate that in a minute. Trapdoor in the ceiling. So not a trapdoor, but, good. More fleurs. Revenge. A door, which does not open. A dead end, which I'll come to in a second. A window with... shards of glass line the mud with... Alarm! Watchman number 2, Henry Parker. And a watchman's spear. Okay. On the desk we have a washing bowl filled with slightly bloody water. Dear proud beast master, I have attended our departed brother's send-off and accepted the keepsake that he bestowed upon our brotherhood in his will. That's going to be the idol, isn't it? So, he was in some form of cult. Hooray! I shall send this letter tomorrow, September the 10th, and I hope it will reach you without delay. Already it is midnight. I will retire to my bed, for this has been a long day. May Griffin awaken, proud beast, initiate. Okay. A clock to my dear Maurice. And the watch is ticking, so we know it works. And we got Okay, interesting. I'm just going to turn the volume up a little bit because I think it might be a bit quiet. Did you hear that music box? Come on, there you go. Another red ruby. Oh, okay. Is it? Let me know if it's now too loud. A walking cane. Right, let's have a look at you. The man is not breathing. He's got puncture wounds, distinct wounds, and it looks like he was standing or something because the blood has run down the front of his tunic, pyjamas, whatever you want to call it. Okay. It's 26 words to find. I found 6. Hang on. Why are you still yellow? Oh, Maurice. Thank you. You are yellow as well. Oh, Henry and Parker. Didn't see them there. We're up to 8 words. Going downstairs. Oh, okay, we'll just have a party. Tell me, what does that man have that I lack? Hand of cards. 7 pence. A key and a small sword. All one word. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. That's a crime. Ooh. Okay, so who's winning and who's losing? Emmy's had a bad evening. And WW's had a good evening. Be calm, John. He was a perfect gentleman. He bought me a drink and then retired upstairs. Okay. Hand of cards. To Annie, you are beautiful like a rose. For you, I will take any blows. Annie, you are like a glass of wine. Your hair is very fine. This is prize-winning stuff. I will find gold in a mine, if that makes you forever mine. Your piglet full of love. Raid phrase. Okay. It's a strong rhyme. You can't argue much. It doesn't rhyme. It very much rhymes. A key. So a few people had a key. A stiletto blade. 2 shillings and 4pence. Right, let's. Oh, mother, forgive me. I shall never gamble with something so dear to me again. Oh, has he lost his fiddle or something? Oh, is that akin, Meredith, to, you know, if like what 1 being a prime in that instance? It can't. If 1 is a prime, then words can rhyme themselves. Neither are true. A violin, key, and a Navajo folding blade. Who are you? Just deal the next one, it's all luck anyway. Remember, you, as an agent of our trading company, have to reflect its values to the fullest. Never be late. The client leaves the port on the 10th. Be persuasive. Do not take no for an answer. We must get the client's product. Be effective. Once you have the product, deliver it to me immediately with the servant boy. Most importantly, no matter what you do, be mindful of our reputation. Our names must remain spotless. Hand of cards. A key. Everybody's got keys, so this must be a hotel. Amazing Evans's musical performance on September the 9th. Event shall commence circa 11 p.m. Okay, so I know that you are Evans. I don't even know if that's a first or last name. Wanted, Robert Redruth, escaped convict. RR, there's your RR. So revenge RR, but it's highly convenient. Any one of these people could have seen that poster and gone, I know, RR, going to paint that in blood on the wall. Unless, of course, he painted it in his own blood, in which case he is telling us who it is. What is Bresian Blair? Green is a colour. But what is Bresian Blair? 4 gallons of wine, 3 gallons of wine, 1 gallon of wine. Oh, no, these are surnames. These are surnames. These are the tabs. So these are surnames of, I assume, these drunkards. Okay, Dandelion Room and Forget-Me-Not Room. Okay, good. Well, I think Willard Wright's about to snuff it. My work is now accessible again. You can go back in. The fire drill is now over. Good news, everyone. So we'll be able to look at the flowers upstairs and work that all out. Where did that blasted boy go? I really need a piss. Dear Oscar Boyton, it has come to our attention that the good owner of the Little Mermaid offers services to those who want to transfer products that are less agreeable to authorities. I will come by in 3 days. If you still have some spare space in your gin barrels and are willing to earn extra money, reach out to me. Lemon! Everybody, the lemon is in play. It's partially peeled. Keys. And a kniff. And we've got all of our words. The wildfire smoke is actually also impacting Europe. It's that bad. You can see it in these satellite images. What's over here? This door to the street is shut with a latch. Okay, well let's go up here and have a look. Ooh dear, so there's that and then there's that. Which is which? Because we have a dandelion and a forget-me-not. I don't know which is which. That's true. That's true. But wasn't there a key here, maybe? I don't know what a dandelion looks like. Oh, a dandelion isn't blue. Dandelion is that one. So that's going to be the dandelion room. So who is deaded? It's Willard Wright, yes, as suspected. So you... there must be Willard Wright. Oh, look at that. We need to also put them here. So we've got Willard Wright. We have Robert Redruth, who's not going to be playing. Someone crept into Willard Wright's room. You say that 3 times quickly. Willard Wright's room through the, I'm assuming, window. But it could be a trapdoor. There are trapdoors, so I'm not going to put that in. While and were playing cards with loud music. A fight ensued upstairs, and got stabbed with a Okay, so that's what we need to work out. Yeah, it does look like he wrote it himself, didn't he? If we sort of zoom in, that's weird. I can't go down even further. Anyway, it looks like, I don't know what's in his hand, but it looks like he sort of did it himself. Okay, let's start by working out who all these people are. So, be calm, John. So I'm assuming you are John. You are Annie, I assume. There's 2 AGs here, interestingly. Oh god, we're going to have to work out who these people are. Wow. There's only one thing that starts with M. There's only one thing that starts with E, so that's Maurice Evans. 3 AGs. Oh, and an AB as well, and an OB. But anyway, I've done the ones where there's very little going on. You know, I can do that one. Therefore we know that that is there, and we know that you are Maurice. So we know that you're going to start with B. And if we look at the tab, I'm assuming that those 3 are going to be these 3. That's an assumption. Oh, is it Morris? Okay. So we've got a G. So they're... who are these? Do we know who this is yet? We don't know who that is yet. An agent of our trading company. Interesting. Now he had... so we know Ash Blair is staying in this room, but he's not there, and his jacket's still there and his boots are there. Is there anyone not wearing footwear? Sort of him? He's not. What about... Well, so, the fact that there are glass shards in the mud implies that this window, even though it opens inwards, was smashed from the inside out. So that is not the way that the person got in, because the glass would be on the inside if that were to happen. So he'll have probably come in from this trapdoor at the top. There is a space up here. Okay. So I'm going to say that RR did it, but I'm not confident because I think it was so Robert Redruth crept into William Wright's room through the trap door while we're playing cards. Okay, so we know that there's John, we know that there's an Annie, and we know that there's a third person. We're playing cards without music. A fight ensued upstairs, and someone got stabbed with a... Okay, well, if that is... Oh! So it's his room, but that may not be Willard Wright. Interesting. Because that doesn't look like him, does it, from the previous chapter? Huh. So that's not Willard Wright. He's not got boots on. He's not got a coat on. They're over there. So that is actually the other person, who is Ash Blair, who was staying in the other room, having a nice night. That's actually Ash Blair. Because that's not what Willard Wright looked like in the previous chapter. Cheeky. So while John, Annie, and... I'm going to say that probably he was downstairs. Willard might have been playing cards. A fight ensued and Ash Blair got stabbed with a... So what have we got? Stiletto, spear, small sword, shear, never hurt, knife. How do we know which one of these it is? Is there one of them left up here? So we know that Willard is the proud beast master. A washing bowl filled with slightly bloody water. Okay, so he survived for a bit. A walking cane and a ring with a ruby. It's tiny incisions, it's not very large, is it? Just noticed there's boots there as well anyway. Oh, there's boots everywhere. So you are Watchman number 2, you are Henry Parker. Well, at least I can do that. So that's you, Henry Parker. So yeah, we've not used Boyton and Breege, which will probably be somewhere in here. And Green is going to be one of these three as well. Who are you? You can lie low for a couple of days in the old oarsman's place. So if it's you who did it, it's probably you. I mean, you just look like an unsavoury character. So the shears probably is the... Probably is the weapon of choice. Okay, let's have a look at that. At this no. So we've got AG, a JB. So this J, so that's either Boyton or Breege. And we know that it's that given that you're there, it's going to be Briege. So Annie could be Boyton. But I'm going to go with Blair. Why isn't... Why might that not be Blair as well? Who's Blair? Oh, because it's Ash Blair. So let's go with Annie Boyton. Where's the G? So it's A. The G has to go with an A. And the there's no more A's, so therefore you are G. It has to be AG, which is what you were saying, Aiden. So thank you. Oh, the drinks, because they're all doing different drinks. We've got wine. Oh no, they're all wine. Difficult to tell, really. So who haven't we used? Oscar Boyton. But then I'm after 2 more people. I've used up all the names. How have I done that? No, that can't be right. Okay, right, that's you, Oscar Boyton. See, it should do it as we go along. Oscar Boyton. So Maurice is the fiddler. You're Willard, aren't you? Is this going to just be the same person? So let's put you as the person who committed the murder. And therefore, you're going to be Willard. Right, but I don't remember if... Yeah. At least 2 of these are wrong. At least 2 of those are wrong. Oh, okay, right. So there's only ever 3 players. And okay, these are the players at the end. Okay, so it's just Willard Wright subbed in by JP and then JB, and now it's just JB at the end, and then so Emmy at the start, and then OB, and then well, we can put that in, can't we? Oscar Boyton. So he was playing for a bit. So Annie Green was playing all the time. Willard Wright, and then we have John Briege, and then he stays in the game. And then we have an A. Can't be Ash. Oh. Wow. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. So we now know who this person is. That is... No, we don't know who that is, because that should... There's 3 people at the end. There's Annie and John. Who's this person? You know that is Ash. Well, John... So, okay, this is earlier in the evening. Robert crept into William's room through the trapdoor, while John, Annie, and Oscar at least two of these are wrong. So if we put Ash here. Did I do something wrong there? As in, was I Muppet? Because if you're Ash Blair, then that shoves Oscar Boynton to you. So Robert Redruth. Oh, interesting. Is it Redruth Robert? Have I got that wrong? Henry, what have I done? It's not Oscar. Is Oscar Boynton? Henry. What have I done wrong? Two of these are wrong, so that means just one of these people is wrong. Oh, I've got two Oscar Boyntons. Muppetry. So who is the murder victim? Yeah. There we go. So Robert Redruth crept into Willard Wright's room through the trap door. John, Annie and Ash were playing cards with loud music. A fight ensued and Willard then got stabbed with a shear. No. These three are playing cards. So maybe he didn't go into the trap door. You think a dagger? Now it's time to actually solve the mystery, yes. So what was he stabbed with? So he's got a clock on him, which is interesting. And a box. So that's probably where the idol's being kept, in that box. Hey, so you've got the man who's not breathing, yes. I want to know what he was stabbed with. What has he got? Interesting. So you crept in through, I think, the trapdoor because the glass was outside. So I think that's how he got out, but he crept into the room through the trapdoor. I will try the dagger. Nah, something's still wrong. It's a shear, so I think an old rusty half of shears, piece of stale bread, and that. So I just said it was a shear. Now. There was the bread and that letter. So will he not have... So this is earlier in the evening when those three were playing. Will those three... Could it have been during when those three were playing when he wasn't in the room, basically? So is it these three? So I'm going to try that. There's Evans, Willard, right, and I've Annie, Green. So yes, the shears, the bread, and that note. You can lie low for a couple of days in the old oarsman's place down at the docks. I can't read. So if he can't read, he can't write either. So RR, he can't have written that himself. What do you... Okay, so... Oh, it better not be the window. That would suck. Could be the door. Stop it. I think it's the trapdoor. Maybe. See. Oh, why don't I... Don't think I had it as these three. I think I had it. I'll put it... Or did I not? When did the stabbing occur? Yes, so the stabbing must have happened either in this bit or in this bit. Because otherwise Willard was downstairs, so he couldn't have been stabbed because he was upstairs. At this point, 3, 1 minus 4, 2 minus 3, 1. No, that's all kinds of wrong. Let's find out how much money they do have on them. He has 7 pence. You have 2 shillings and 4 pence, and you have 3 shillings and 2 pence. So how does that help with this? So here's how I've got it. They were playing cards at this point. Then Willard said, right, I'm going to bed. No night. So John steps in and starts playing. Oscar starts playing instead of Maurice. Or Morris. I want to call him Maurice because of the lemur in Madagascar. So at any point from this point onwards, the stabbing could have happened. And I think, why wouldn't it be the shear? Because it's what was on Robert Redruth. Was the motive the idol? It was to steal the idol. The motive is to steal the idol. So yes, Couture the good owner. Okay, yeah. I'll come by in 3 days if you still have some spare space in your gin barrels and are willing to earn some extra money out to me. None of those reasons. No, none of those reasons. And the music was going on. Annie has 2 shillings 4 pence. So Willard Wright got stabbed with a shear because he is the dead person. And it is his room, right? Let's just check that I haven't mixed up the rooms. So it is, he was in the dandelion room. And that is the dandelion room, isn't it? There you go, that's the dandelion room. So he went into his room through, I reckon, the trapdoor. Don't quite know how he got there, because there's no way in, but he could have been just waiting there. He could have crept in like, oh! No, so it's actually you who did it. You did it, because you went up and down. He spotted it. He spotted it. So, who are you? Who? So it's... So whilst you were Robert Redruth, he pinned it on him. He pinned it on him. It's not him. It is Ash. No? Do I mean Ash? I think I do, you know. Because, yeah. So, yes. This is when it happened in this bit, and then he goes and plays hands. Look, I was here and innocent all along. So that's Ash Blair. Crept into Willard Wright's room through the trap door whilst these three, so I need Oscar Boynton in here. Ooh. And, okay, it's not going to be the shear, because of course that is Robert Redruth. So what has he been stabbed with? Let's have a look at you, because you will be... It's the dagger! You will be pleased to know. It's the dagger, Aidan. A man going by the name of Ash Blair crept into Willard's room through the trapdoor to steal something important. When I realised there were two trapdoors, could have gone like that, perfect. But when he opened the music box, it woke Willard up and a fight ensued. Ah, okay. In the fracas, Ash stabbed Willard and attempted to frame an escaped convict. Good morning, innkeeper. I heard a man was murdered here a week ago. Aye, a deranged convict did him in. Now bugger off. Tell me more about the evening when Willard Wright died. I'll make it worth your while. Tick, 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 tick. Okay, so that is that. Hang on. Why is there a yellow thing there and a yellow thing there? Is there a yellow thing there as well? They're all yellow. Does this mean that there's things that I need to... No, I think that just tells us stuff about that. Okay, just clicky clicky. Okay, the last... This is going to be the last one for tonight, because it'll probably be 20 minutes, half an hour for me to solve it, and then it'll take us to 10 o'clock quite nicely. The intoxicating dinner party. Lion. Up the stairs, we'll go there later. These sure are some fine coats. An expensive cigar. And little Pip, run to the city and grab me some Ash Blair tobacco. Yes, it was Ash Blair. He's the tobacco merchant. And a bottle of gin. I'll pay you when I'm back. David. Okay, so there's 9 people and lots of things to discover. So does that mean you're little Pip? Feels like this is little Pip. So I'm immediately just going to go little Pip. He does, doesn't he? He looks like a little Pip. Okay. An overcoat and a hat. An overcoat and a hat. Ah, a box of cigars in what looks like Paddington's hat and coat. And what are we going here? Dear Miss Richards, I enjoyed your company tremendously when I visited your father last month. I am certain that you would wish to hear the rest of my thoughts on the shortcomings of our society. I invite you and your father to a dinner on April the 8th at my manor. This is Edmund Cloudsley, now deceased. For you, I would fight a tiger and win. Peter Batley. So that's what Peter Batley looked like, and that is what he looked like in the first or second one that we did. Dear Mary, here is something for your diary from me. Budding little artist, isn't he? Okay. A statue with syringe with some liquid left in it. Oh, this is huge, isn't it? Because there's also upstairs. So let's do the downstairs. What have we got here? Mattress with so much to click on. Monkey Man, the first, versus Striped Dark Hand. Monkey Man 2, Tooth for Tooth. I preferred Monkey Man 3 myself. Oh, doesn't tell us anything. Small bottle filled with amber liquid. Ah, interesting. So that one doesn't have notches. This one does. Another watch. A couple of pennies, a fancy handkerchief, and a shiny pocket watch. The door is locked. And there's some more Ash Blair Finest Tobacco. Keys. No lock picks. A dagger, a pistol, and... David, clean up the barn until Wednesday. I plan to continue experimenting with the artifact. Edmund Cloudsley. Okay. Nearly did lucky. A stack of candles. How many of them? 4. 4 candles. Dear Diary, this has been an ordinary day, mostly spent in preparation for tomorrow's dinner event. I do believe the time has come for me to ask for a raise in salary. After all these years, I have loyally worked here. It is a difficult conversation to be had, but I will strengthen my will and talk to Master about it tomorrow. And he was never heard from again. Hortius, the wise slave, fables about rulers that make you think. Pound and 2 shillings. An ink pot. What's under the bed? Some paint, print paint, and down with parasites. Too long have they feasted on our blood and sweat. So there's some form of class war going on there by the looks of it. Door is locked. The door to the outside, not locked. So pantry, 3 loaves of bread, lemons, the lemon is in play, a basket of potatoes, sack of flour, a pair of opaque bottles labelled water, a big piece of meat, not a small one, and cut vegetable. And we got full and sealed bottles with red liquid labelled wine, a full and sealed bottle with amber liquid labelled brandies. All these colours of liquids going on. What is going on? Mrs. Smith, 2 eggs and a pot of tea each breakfast. Okay, so these are the breakfast requirements, or beginning of the day's requirements. No heavy food for dinner. You're responsible, little Pip, doing all his errands. Mr. Walker, woken up at 7. Indeed, best wine comes in a box, of course. I expect to receive my daily newspaper by noon. Mrs. Baker, I expect all my rooms to be cleaned every day, twice on the days I have visitors. David, I keep wanting to say that is David Gorman. Dave Gorman. His job requires that he may arrive or leave during the night. No complaining about this. To Mrs. Smith for 3 years' service. That is a terrifying jug. Thank you, sir. No, I threw it out. I do not read such dirty literature anymore. I do hope our master's guests are satisfied and that Brian served everything as instructed. Okay, different key. Oh, we're going to have to match it up with the lock, aren't we? The dinner party will take place on the 8th of April. Everything should be ready before noon. Prepare roasted boar. Young Mrs. Richards appears not to enjoy meat, therefore prepare an alternative side dish. Fair. I, of course, can give you some candles for your room, Lucia. I assume you're itching to continue reading that scandalous novel. Oh, I should have done... You do left to right in comics. So anyway, so that is Lucia. Hello, Lucia. Are you a saint, Lucia? Ha. We know you're Lucia. Do we know your surname as well? To Mrs. Smith for 3 years' service. I would imagine that... I'm imagining that's her, but... 3 years' service... Oh... Sod it, where's Smith? No, that's not what I wanted to click on. I want to click on you. So we've got the key, and we've got this. Dear Ada, I have to use this letter to share good news. There is no substance to the claims that your late husband used his position to squander church money. The judge has decided to remove all accusations, and you'll be no longer a target of baseless gossip. I truly and sincerely hope this will provide some comfort in these dark times when ignorance and impudence go hand in hand. May our Lord steward over our poor souls, not Lord Steward. Anyway, you're Ada. Hi, Ada. Okay. Shall we go upping the stairsing? Oh, so there's 4 things. Oh my lord, this is huge. Door is locked. Ralo Cthulhu Starchild. Remember to take the 4th one from every row. Is there a hidden message in this? Take the 4th one from every row. Use substance to remove target. Sincerely, these go steward. No, these go hand steward. Dark hand... Hang on. Yes! Yes! Use substance to remove target. Sincerely, Dark Hand Steward. And there was a Dark Hand earlier, wasn't there? Wow. Interesting. So you've done it. Ada is the done it. But who did she done it to? I got very lucky there, Catus, just because I happened to click on the two and I just went... I tell you why, because I read this and went, I have to use this letter to share good news, and I just felt like something else was hidden. Okay. Got that very lucky. A stack of candles, 4 candles, an ink pot, and how much money? 3 shillings and twopence. 4 shillings and a penny. I will not change the rule that the staff member who has worked here the longest gets the bottom room. Do not bother me with such nonsense again. I will not change the rule that the staff member who's worked here the longest gets the bottom room. So, this is Mrs. Smith. So that was, because she's been there for 3 years. I assume that's longer. May not be. But works there. Oh, in fact, we know that that other person is Mrs. Smith because Ada is not Ada Smith because she is not... Yep, it's fine. It's fine. And she's got this scandalous material in her room. So we know that that is Ada and we know where she lives. Good. A knife. We still don't know what she actually used. We know it was an amber liquid, and it says brandy, but... Visions of Utopia. Okay, fine. Secret Codes by Dr. Abram Anderton. Such trivial ciphers as reading only the first word of every line are easy to produce on short notice, but extremely unsafe and easy to decode. Consider this. Money has changed hands, yes. Well, I'm somehow ahead of you on that one. Due to the sensitivity of your stomach, I advise abstaining from alcohol from the next month. Also consider a glass of peptic tonic before eating to avoid upsetting your digestive system. Okay, so someone's got a sensitive stomach. Sensitivity, alcohol, glass, avoid. Fine. I'm going to be looking at the 4th lines of everything now. 2 sealed bottles of cloudy liquid labelled peptic tonic. And a sealed bottle labelled opium. Dear Edmund, this cannot continue. Since my return and move to Sebastian's Manor, he has asked for a financial report 7 times. And if you would like to financially support me, do give me a subscription on Twitch. Much appreciated. He's clearly unable to take any monetary responsibility. No. Please, I need your help, my dear brother. Sincerely, Rose Cubert. Okay. I noticed that these dates, by the way, I think they're earlier than the September dates from 1788 that we had. No, 1786, so we're actually a year or 2 later. Okay. Dear Edmund, I like your idea. Let's send him to the colonies, where his violent nature will make him feel at home. I hear you are having dinner with Lady Mary and her well-to-do father, Lothar. If Peter and I were to join you, we could beguile him with tales of adventures in the colonies, so we can ship him away. Okay. And this is Mrs. Baker. Starting date, 1787. Position, housemaid, yearly wage, £9. Oh God, that's nothing. Because, you know, people have got £4 in their pocket. So if Mrs. Baker started Aug 1, 1787... Hang on. But it is only 1788. Yes, so she's the newer one. So we now know her surname. It's Baker. Ada Baker. Baker, Baker. Did I click on it? No, I didn't. Yes, I did. Where's Baker? Where's Baker? Baker, Baker, Baker. So we now know her surname. That's true. Plus 4 on board. That's quite a lot, actually. What else have we got here? Well, Edmund, you seem pretty pleased after the old boy passed and a spot freed up for you in the House of Lords. Take care of those with whom you ally. I have many friends, and will deal with you swiftly. If you dare cross me, Lord George Bridges. I'll cross those bridges. Don't cross those bridges when you... The revolution will come for the likes of you, crooked bastard. Soon you will pay for your sins against honest common folk with your blood. 36 words, bloody hell. Edmund Cloudsley, once more you have failed to answer our requisition. This is the last warning you will receive. Your transgressions against us demand amends. I've just noticed that demand and amends are anagrams aside from the S being a D. The only course of action you have is to surrender yourself to our justice. Last chance for repentance, serpent. Or we will unleash one of the stewards upon you. That is from the Brotherhood of Masks. So Edmund is part of the Brotherhood of Masks. So he's this politician who's mixed up in weird things outside of Parliament. Nothing's changed in our government. Dear Uncle, I hear you are interested in Lady Richards. I think you are too old for her. I shall court her instead. Secondly, please lend me £300. It is a small change to you, and I'm desperately in need of it in the present. He's still in debt, is our Peter. Rubbish is our Peter. Okay, what's in here? It's a safe. Okay, we now know where the idol is. And that's everything. What are you? A locked door. Hang on. And some pillows. Inside which, once your target has ingested the love potion, establish eye contact and hold it for as long as possible. In most cases, the effect will be felt within 2 days, depending on your own appearances. It's not the best argument, is it, Catus? Pair of twig dolls and a bottle of pink liquid, partially empty. It was amber liquid that was in that syringe, wasn't it? Amber liquid. And now, oh, he is moving it. Oh yeah, Boogie. Let's have a look at this. This clue has been added to the thinking panel. No, we're going to have to work out who sat where. Well, we know that one of them's a vegetarian, don't we? Oh, and they've all got different coloured... Oh, my goodness. Okay. Oh, dear. So we're going to have to... So what have we got here? Partially eaten salad. A salad untouched. A full glass of cloudy liquid untouched. Partially empty glass of clear liquid. Partially red liquid. Cloudy. Meat. Salad, red liquid, smoked cigar, empty glass of amber liquid, red liquid, roast. Yeah, we do. I do feel like we've actually got quite a lot of information about all of them, so we should actually be able to put them all. Once we work out who they are. This is horrible. I don't know why she's French. C'est horrible. An embroidered handkerchief, but we can't see what is embroidered on it. It's poison! Nobody... Oh, hang on, who's dead? Oh, you're dead. Rose Cubert! Rose! You're deaded. This lady is not breathing and her face is blotched. There's the fan, there's £4, and there's rings with various gemstones. Okay. Do I have Rose and Cubert in here? Cubert... Rose. We know that from earlier. Who was he again? Who was he again? I mean, I could go back, but I'm after you to tell me on that one. Because all I have to do is go back, and I know it's not a puzzle to solve. Oh, it's Edmund... Oh, he's the politician. Edmund Cloudsley. He's the politician. It's poison! Nobody touch the thing! Nobody move! I'll send for a doctor right away. We've got a key there. An embroidered handkerchief, and another key. We haven't looked at anything keyhole-wise yet, have we? Oh, that goes... Right, okay, fine. And that's gonna... Yeah, that's gonna go. Who are you? She does seem rather unwell. It's extremely upsetting. £4. You killed my aunt, you devil. I should execute you on the spot. Oh, who are you? Who are you? Oh, gonna have to go back to volume 2, or episode 2. Pack of cards, £2, and a fork. Ooh. Ooh! Oh, right, nice. Okay. Sorry, yes. I know I have. Just, ensure that the beautiful lady sits next to you, next to me during dinner, and I will slip you a shilling. Does he have a shilling? He has a shilling! Oh my lord, this has nothing to do with me. Okay. Note to self, if you get frustrated when working, remember the tale about the rich lord who married his donkey and you will feel better. Key, key, and key. And he's got lots of keys. Is he a butler? Is he a butler? Here we go. Water, roast, salad bowl, brandy, wine, yellow liquid containing lemons. The lemon is in play. And peptic tonic. Whew. Right, well, whilst I remember, I know that the perpetrator, Ada Baker, lives at the top. And then it is Lucia Smith who lives underneath. So that is that. Right, so we will now need to work out this. Someone wanted someone dead, and the someone, and that someone is Ada Baker, poisoned the and hid the necessary key in a and then we know that it was Rose Kubert who ingested poison and died, but they may not be the intended victim. Interesting. We're missing one word. We're missing one word. I haven't clicked on that. No, there's something else I haven't clicked on. Oh, partially eaten salad. And a partially eaten piece of roast. I think that's everything. That is now everything on there. Yes, I would agree, Hollow. That is exactly what I think. I do not think Rose was the intended victim. Almost certainly. I feel like there should be somewhere, like, based on this, I feel like there should be a middle level. I've gone from the kitchen to... Hang on. So it... Oh, whoops, sorry. That... 1 second, it's going to blink again. 1 second, there we go. So I now need to go up here. No. Oh, what have I missed? Oh, the bag! What the heck is that doing there? Okay, so it's this key and or this key that must have, you know, hidden. That's how the key got transferred in a bag. So Ada poisons. So Ada did the poisoning. Don't know who did the ordering yet. So there's two. So I need to work out who lives in here. So it's someone who smokes, has a gun, and a set of lockpicks. David, so it's a David someone or other. So we know that there's a David who lives there. And what about this one? Stack of candles. So it's someone who has had a boring day. They're going to ask for a raise of salary after all these years. Oh, it was David Goran, wasn't it? Dave Gorman. Right, there we are. So there's another person. Lucia Smith might go... No, that is Lucia Smith. Because of the literature that she was reading. That is upstairs and here. Do I have to fill in... Ah, good. I only have to do this. I don't have to do this and this. That's good. So we know that David is butler, so he could be there. Could be him. Can't be Little Pip. Little Pip. Is Little Pip gonna live in between the cabinet and the kitchen? I think he is. Yeah, it's going to be Little Pip because he's got some kids literature. It's Little Pip. Aww, Little Pip. is going to live there. Huh, okay. So we need to know who this other person is now, and then that'll be done. But he's got some keys in there. So is that David Goran? Sorry. Let's go back up to that room. Him. So Peter is the one who sent the note. So he's going to be Peter. Can't be him because he received the note. It could be him, couldn't it? But you are... If you get frustrated when working, remember the tale about the rich lord who married his donkey and you will feel better. You lived in the bottom right, for sure, because in the bottom one there was the I'm rebelling, you know, the making of these signs, the down with the upper classes bit, and he wanted a raise. Okay, so I do hope our master's guests are satisfied and that Brian served everything as instructed. It's Brian! Don't know what his surname is though. But it's going to be Brian. Young Miss Richards appears not to enjoy meat, so prepare something else as a side dish. Okay, so Richards is vegetarian. 3 years of service. Oh boy, here we go. So it's not Baker or Walker or Smith. David Batley? Did we have a David Batley earlier? I don't mean David, I mean... who do I mean? I mean Brian. But anyway, that's going to be useful for working out who wants what in terms of food. I'm after pieces of text now to help us. So that's everything in there. Is there anything in there? Don't think so. I'm going to have a quick look at this. So this was a syringe with some liquid left in it. For some reason I thought it was amber. But it's not, it just says some liquid left in it. Interesting. Probably opium. So dear Mary, so there is a Mary here. And in fact, it must be you. Because there's only one other woman left. So you are Mary. And it must be Mary Richards. Dear Miss Richards. Yeah. Mary Richards. And you're a vegetarian. I'm very much enjoying piecing this all together. Box of cigars, okay. An overcoat and a hat, and an overcoat and a hat. There's going to be clues in there that I haven't worked out yet. There's a lion there. Little Pip. Little Pip. David. So you're Miss Richards, you're Miss Mary Richards. You are, I've forgotten the name, Edmund, whoever, yeah, Edmund thingy. So is it just Dark Hands there? It's not Final, it's not George. How do I find out Brian's surname? Surname. find out Brian's surname. So we know he lives in the bottom one. So it's George Bridges, so it's not Bridges. It's gonna be a power of elimination, isn't it? We're gonna find out all the others. Final Vanguard. Brotherhood of Masks. You know it's not Cloudsley. Ah, I hear you're interested in Lady Richards. So, Lady Richards must have probably been the target. And Rose and Lady... Rose Cubert and Mary Richards may well have been swapped. That's my current thinkings. Due to the sensitivity of your stomach, I advise abstaining from alcohol for the next month and a glass of peptic tonic. Okay. So who is that? It's going to be you, because there's your peptic. There's your pep. I think that's you. So whoever had the dodgy stomach is you, and you are not touching your salad. I don't blame you. Yeah. Lady Mary and her well-to-do father, Lothar. So it's not Lothar. So what's... So we've got Batley, that it could still be. Dark Hand doesn't feel right. Monkey Man doesn't feel right. It's not Lothar. It's not George. It's not Peter. It's not Steward. Could be Walker. So we're down to two. And Batley got used in other contexts. So I think it's Walker. So I'm going to go with Walker. Okay. Quite pleased. Right, so now let's work out who ate at which thing. But that was exciting. Very pleased with that. Oh, there was an easier way to do it, was there? A note in the kitchen. It's not that one. So, this is where I'm going to be cheeky and take a photo of that just so that I can reference it. Okay, Smith, 2 eggs and a pot of tea for each breakfast, no heavy food for dinner. Oh, Walker, Baker, oh these are, oh yeah, it's Mr. Oh, it's you. I assume they were guests, but no, they're the staff. They're the 4 staff members. Muppetry, absolute Muppetry. Okay, but that's good. Right. Moving on. You are Mary Richards. Now, who are you? I've forgotten your name. But we've seen you before. We've seen you before, so I'm going to go to where I know I've seen you, and that is Chapter 2. Chapter 3. Yeah, you, because it's you. Who are you? You are Peter Batley. Okay. So, Peter Batley, who's quite handy with a fork. Now, did she arrive with a father? Lothar. So you're Brian Walker. I know that now. So if you're going to be Lothar, are you the father? Very much similar but different, I would say, Catnip. Very similar. It's got similar beats, but it is different as well. I invite you and your father to a dinner on the 8th of... So I just need the father's name. Hey, Ali Lololo, I hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. We're nearly done for this evening. Once I've finished this case, I will be done for the evening, but it'll take another 10 minutes or so, I think. So, it was in one of these letters. Lady Mary and her well-to-do father, Lothar. Hang on, is Lothar a first name? So it's Mary and Lothar and then surname. That's what it's going to be, isn't it? So, let's see. Have I got everybody right? So it's Mary and Lothar Richards. Yes! I now know who is who. I now know who is who. Now I need to work out. I didn't know I thought Lothar was a surname. I now need to work out where they all sat. I didn't. It makes change, Catus. Now, luckily, I've got my thing. Oh no, but it's not the right thing. Okay. We know that Mary Richards is a vegetarian. I'm going to go to the actual table here. So we've got these 5 things. We know various things about them. We know one of them smokes, for example. A partially smoked cigar is going to go here. We know that Mary is either here or here. We know that Peter wanted to date this person, Mary. So he slipped a note to the butler to get the two of them together. So Peter and Mary are sat next to each other. Given that that's Peter's writing desk, he's having a bit of tummy issue. We know that Peter is at the top. Therefore, Mary must either be here or here. Therefore, it's this one because she's a vegetarian. So here we have... I didn't mean... I meant Edmund. Sorry, not Peter. So Mary is going to go here. So now we need to fit Peter, Rose, and Lothar. Peter, Rose, Lothar. So it's just working out. So amber liquid and red liquid and cloudy liquid, red liquid. So they've all got red liquids, they've all got wine, but one of them has additionally amber liquid and one of them has cloudy. The cloudy is opium now. What was that about? That was in here, wasn't it? No, where was it? Sealed bottle labelled opium. Well, that's not the source of the... Oh, it's downstairs. It's in here anyway, isn't it? Brandy is amber. Oh, there was a whole set of jugs upstairs anyway, wasn't there? So... Here they are. Salad bowl, a roast, red liquid labelled wine, amber liquid labelled brandy, yellow liquid lemons. Well, I thought it was yellow, but having looked at the... why have I gone the long way around? But having looked at the syringe, it just says a syringe with some liquid left in it. But we know that it's Ada who did the thing. We know it's Ada because she was given a message in a note. Some lemons, sack of flour, basket potatoes, water, cut vegetables, and a big piece of meat. How am I going to work out? Okay, so let's see. Okay, nothing there. Nothing there. Oh, hang on. You're holding your fork, so you'll be sitting where there's no fork. That's genius. So you, my friend, that's such a simple piece of deduction that's so good. Okay, Peter Bailey, you are there. Peter Batley. Because there's no fork. because he's holding it. Okay, so it's just... Who have I got to go? I've got Lothar, and I've got Rose. I'm going to assume it's Rose here, because can't be sat next to Edmund. Oh, that's true. Who's more likely to have a cigar, though? It's going to be Lothar, because... There you go. That's the cigar. So Lothar had the cigar. There we go. So what happened? Who was the intended target? Not Mary. Indeed, it would be. So we know that Peter... No, hang on. Ignore that. Who wanted it dead? We know from this... where's the note? Where is the note? Where's the note? Where's the note that I took every fourth? Okay, she's holding it. So it's the Dark Hand Steward. So we had to take the fourth word in each of these in each line, and this substance to remove target. Sincerely, Dark Hand Steward. So we know that Dark Hand Steward wanted someone dead, but not Rose. Who did they want dead? Poisoned the and hid the necessary key in a bag. Ha! Oh, what, the actual words? Yes, I didn't get the words from that. I got, yes, yeah. Now, who did he want dead? I assume he. May not have been. So Mary was swapped with someone. Now, how do I know who they were swapped with? Wouldn't have been Rose, that just doesn't make sense. So it's one of these two. Also don't know what was poisoned yet. But we're very close. Now, she only has a small simple key, but she hid a key in the bag, and the key is this one. So that's the key that I need to find somewhere else. So, small ridge there, small ridge there. Where were the keys? I forget where the keys were. Oh! That doesn't make any sense. It's that key. Was Edmund the target? You've also got that same key, but it was grey in that bag, and those are both blue. So does that mean it's a different key? Where are the keys? Lockpicks, a gun, dagger. That's none of... Not that key. I mean, that is one of the two keys. That's like the top one. It's not that. No keys in there. So yeah, this syringe, all it says... I'm assuming that this is the murder weapon, but it may not be. Syringe with some liquid left in it. Can I taste it, please? Poison. I'm going to ask for a hint from the chat, from Catus and or anyone else. Just sort of, how am I meant to know who they've swapped? Because obviously you were not the intended victim. Ensure that the beautiful lady sits next to me during dinner and I'll slip you a shilling. Oh, no, it's... Okay, so it's not swapped with anyone. It's just ensure... Yeah, right. So... Ah, yes. Where did you sit? Where did you sit? Okay, so we now know... I've forgotten about this. So we now know either the red liquid was poisoned, which it cannot have been because other people had the red wine as well. Or this, cloudy liquid. So there's a full glass of cloudy liquid untouched. But here, there's a partially empty glass of cloudy liquid. So, opium was one of the cloudy liquids, wasn't it? Cloudy liquid is peptic tonic, but those are sealed. That is also sealed. Oh, but with a syringe, it doesn't matter, does it? Because you don't unseal it, do you? You just... Okay. So... I'm going to go with opium. Because that's more likely to kill you than a peptic tonic. I do not have opium. Poisoned the tonic, then? But who... Ah, and therefore you actually wanted Edmund Cloudsley dead because he was taking that tonic, but Rose had it first and she died. Yes! Ada Baker received coded instructions from Darkhand Steward to poison Edmund Cloudsley. She used her ability to move freely throughout the house, throughout the rooms while cleaning, and made a copy of the key to the medicine cabinet. Oh, I didn't spot that. She used a syringe to poison a sealed peptic tonic bottle. However, during the party, Rose asked for tonic and drank it first and died from the poison. Yes, I basically got all that. I didn't get the fact that she copied the key, but of course that's what she would have had to have done. But yeah, I can see that now. So the placement, it turns out, was a bit irrelevant, but still a fun puzzle to solve that. Well, I'm very much enjoying this game. Excellent.